Alright, today I'll be talking about a very important component of solar system, which is a charge controller. So what is charge controller? Charge controller is an electronics device, a solar component that regulates or controls the amount of current that goes in and that goes into the battery for charging. So we have two types of charge controller. We have the PWM, which is this one I have here. PWM. Let me see, it's not written. PWM means pulse width modulation. This is a pulse width modulated charge controller. It is generally smaller compared to the second one, which is MPPT charge controller. This is an MPPT charge controller. I'm trying to see if it is written on the body. Alright, I don't think. Okay, yes, I can see it. Is it MPPT solar charge controller? You can see it. So now, these two charge controller, you can see how bulky this one is. This is a 100 amps charge controller capable of taking 12 volts, 24 volts and 48 volts as indicated in the voltage, battery voltage. It can withstand 12 volts panel up to 1375, 48 volts, 24 volts panel up to 2750 watts, then 48 volts panel up to 5500 watts. What it means is that if I'm using a 12 volt system, I shouldn't exceed this power rating. Assuming I'm using a 100 watts panel, that means I should have 13 of this maximum. Then if I'm using a 24 volt system, I shouldn't exceed this. If I'm using 250 watts panel, that's I shouldn't exceed 10 of this. That's 2500 watts, right? 48 volt system. This is a 5500 watts. That's what it can withstand, right? So charge controllers are rated in both amperage and the voltage. Then this one, we see that it equally has the power rating or the power it can withstand. So MPPT charge controller is usually very bulky. This is how the face looks like. I'm not powering this one at the moment. We'll see if I'll do a video where I power it. So it is very bulky because a lot of power goes into it. For that reason, we need to make provisions for heat losses. These are the heat sink. This is basically what makes it very bulky, with the transformers that are inside, right? So let's see what we have here. Let me lose it so that we can take a look at the terminals. Okay, I still have another one there. So this is how this charge controller, this MPPT charge controller looks like. These two labeled PV. Let me zoom. These two labeled PV are the positive and negative part of the panel, the solar module that connects the charge controller. These two are for batteries. Then in this one we have 6 terminals. We have these two, positive and negative, for panel. You can see that this is the symbol for solar panel. These two for battery. You can see the symbol for battery. Then these two for DC load. DC bulb, DC fan, and every other load. So this is the heatsink for this one. This charge controller consumes less energy compared to this. The MPPT, the PWM consumes less energy compared to the MPPT. For that reason, the MPPT is bulkier than this. So this is a 40 watts PWM. Alright, this is where it is labeled. Right? So generally, MPPT charge controllers are bulkier than PWM charge controllers. Again, they give us better efficiency. How this charge controller operates is that it accepts voltage, or it accepts current from the solar panel, sums it up, and sends the particular amount of charging current that the battery needs at every point in time. It has the ability to convert the voltage as well as to manipulate the voltage in order to get the needed current for battery charging. That's the advantage of this. It doesn't work like that for this one. Right? So if you are working with a bigger system, you use the PWM, the MPPT charge controller. If you are working with a smaller system, you use PWM charge controller. Yeah, that's it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can get the notification whenever I post videos like this. Click on the bell icon and share this video. So let's take a look at the inside of these two charge controllers. Let's start with the MPPT. Let me lose the MPPT charge controller. So we'll take a look at what we have inside. So You can see what we have here. So this is these are the transformers. The transformers 1, 2, 3. You can see how bulky they are. Then this is how the circuit looks like. So I don't need to say much about this, but just so we have a look at what it looks like. So if you are imagining why it can withstand that amount of current, you can see that. So let me see if I can use this one so that we'll have a look too. I'm trying to lose the PWM charge controller so that we can also have a look at what it looks like. You can see the difference. So this one seems to be, the PWM seems to be a transformerless system, while the MPPT, this is not transformer per se. So this is an induction coil, not transformer. There are transformers. These are the transformers. This is the induction coil that does the current conversion, right? So you can see them. This one can go bad easily, very, very easily, the PWM, but it's not so the MPPT charge controller. So thank you for watching. Please try to subscribe to my channel so that you can learn one or two things on this channel. I post videos on solar system, on CCTV, on electrical installation, and on agriculture. I'm an agriculture enthusiast, even though I studied electrical engineering. So thank you for watching. Bye.